News to hand. Beonbit has gone, collapsed, disappeared off the radar, and no one knows where the money is. How do you feel, ladies and gentlemen? Do you wish you listened to the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, or are you ready to follow the community into another Ponzi scheme? Are you going to play with fire? Are you going to go back into another casino? Are you going to give them more of your USDT? What's the story? This is a shocking update about Beonbit. Why is it shocking? Well, a lot of the people that I've been following, what they call leaders, have deleted their YouTube videos, trying to scrub the evidence. Come on. Aren't we going to make these people accountable? May Samavu, a lady who's been promoting this every day to her Promise United community, has deleted all her videos off her YouTube channel. So last Ponzi scheme that she promoted, if you went to a YouTube channel, you wouldn't see. It was called Trade Technologies. 11 million or maybe 9 million, I forget, a lot of millions, had been scammed from the community, and she was promoting it. She withdrew her money a day before the platform fell over. What does that tell you? She told me on the phone, ha ha ha, I didn't lose my money. Ha ha ha, did she lose any of her money in Beonbit? The fake CEO, for God's sake, meant to be an Australian, didn't have any Australian twang to his accent. It was all AI driven. I did a video back in April showing people how he could be AI generated. Never did we see a clear picture of him or an image with him. We got messages from people saying, he's not fake, I've met him face to face. Really? Those people? Do you think they're on the payroll? Do you think they're laughing now they made some money from scamming you? How do you feel? Well, I'm not here to gloat. Well, what the heck I am. What the heck? But I am Danny the Heck, a.k.a. the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and I am here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Now, interestingly enough, just before we got started today, I decided that I would create an image. This is the image that we would normally see. May Samavu with cash, and she's got Richard there, the guy that was meant to be the CEO, who's fake, and we've got many videos of her talking to this AI character. Now, whenever he's on a Zoom meeting, if he hasn't got all his digital gear in order, he never turns on his camera. Red flag. And now people are going hunting for this AI guy. Really? Are you guys that thick? Are you that gullible? How many fake CEOs have we unveiled to yourself? I remember one on a Ponzi scheme called, I've forgotten what it was called. But we found out that the fake CEO was actually a German-born Nigerian B-grade actor. And he was claiming to be a billionaire. Ponzi Patrol, a YouTuber, he actually exposed him. I've forgotten what it was called, but it's another scam. But hey, May Samavu would have been promoting that as well. Now she's going to be crying victim. She's going to say, I lost money as well. And he seemed legitimate. And he sounded like an Australian. Do I sound like an Australian? Well, I probably do to you, because you're probably an American. Well, I'm a New Zealander. We live right next door to Australia. Australians have a slightly more annoying accent, well, as we like to think. They think we sound a bit flat. I don't know. When I travel, I can't tell New Zealanders from Australians. I never get the accent right. We're very similar. But this guy, oh my goodness, he couldn't talk properly. So what do we have now? We have all these YouTubers who have been promoting this Ponzi scheme, coming out going, oh my God, it didn't last, and we thought it would. And I've listened to some of them. But this is a typical. This is actually as clear as we ever saw Richard on the camera. And I can show you some software that will blow your heads off. Now, how would he do this? He's always sitting in the same place. Oh, really? Okay, well, let me show you. I'll go to another lady who promotes Ponzi schemes left, right, and centre. And her name is, I call her Mars Honda Henderson. And she's got some interesting scams that she's promoting at the moment, but she was also promoting Trade Technologies along with David Chandler. And you go into her shorts here, and this one here is how they do it.
Check this out. I'm speaking right now in my normal voice, but what if
I wanted to switch it?
Same words, but now I sound like a completely different person.
This is not a voice filter or pitch shifting.
This is AI capturing every tiny detail. Pause and breathe.
Of how I naturally speak.
Most word changers sound robotic and fake, but this preserves my inflections
And my rhythm. I can switch between voices mid-sentence.
And it sounds completely natural.
I can even use a crisp...
So is it no surprise that they can use software like that with the use of AI? But shouldn't you look a bit further than just seeing somebody on the screen and listening to their words? Look, this is his voice here. Listen to this.
This time it was an absolute magic. And the reason lies, I already answered this question I think 5 or 6 times today, but anyway, the reason lies in an absolute enhanced protection. We have to transition to absolute blast of a new security API, which integrates with all withdrawable models. It will be absolute.
So this is the best you ever see Richard on the screen. And Richard is not a real person. I have got evidence of this. This is the video that I did. Baines, no, former insurance CEO. No, it's not the same. So I did a deep dive into him, and I did some amazing stuff. If you are looking at that video and you're trying to find that video on my YouTube channel, just search for Beonbit and you will find it. I don't know what we've got here. We've got a couple of messages here. Hey, Chuck, how you doing, mate? $100 US in me Beonbit scammed. Is that where you lost, mate? Lost $50. Sorry about that. Live or premiere? Live. So if we went here, you're more than welcome to join me if you like. You know the link. If not, I'll stick it in the window. Join that. Right. And I will make that also make sure you participate in the poll. I'll just pin that message. There we go. And I'll put another one in there for safekeeping. There we go. Alrighty. So what I wanted to show you, if you're on one of my videos and I've spent the time and I've got the energy, I normally put timestamps in. In this particular video that we did, all about Richard, you can see I've put timestamps. If you go to the bottom of the description, you'll see them here. If you go to the bottom, you'll see chapters. If you go to the chapters, you can actually see all the different parts of the video that I did to expose the scam. Why I got paid doesn't make sense. Right, ASIC registration. So, first of all, fake registrations. They are registered in Australia, but it doesn't mean they're not a fake company. Obviously, now that the website's gone and everything's gone, everyone realises that you can be registered as a company and still be running a scam. If you never file, they don't go for more than a year normally because they have to do tax returns. ASIC registration. What else have we got? App. They did have an app. They claimed they were on the App Store, and that would be interesting to see whether that app is actually still live on the App Store. So let's see if we can find that. I'm just going to do that because that would be interesting to me. I'm just going to go. I'm going to see whether that app is actually still live on the web. It will be. I'm pretty sure it will be live on the Apple App Store, but I'm just going to go in here and do a search for Beonbit and see whether it is still live. And yes, it is. Beonbit. So if I go to this screen here, you will see that it's still live on the store. Now, when I downloaded this app originally, it actually, I'm going to download it again. It actually, when I downloaded this app originally, it's been a long day, it wasn't really much to look at. Let's see if I can open it up. It was basically, oh, there you go. So straight away their website's broken. So maybe we need to inform Apple. And this was one of the 5 apps that we did. The website's down, so we can write a review. Let's see if we can write a review. And let's write a review. So let me show you how I quickly write a review. So let's go back to my main screen. Let's go to ChatGPT. We go to Beonbit, and you go, please write me an Apple App Store review about Beonbit's app, about their app. And also make it very clear that this should have never been in the App Store because they're running a scam. All right, so now I'm just going to pin that out. I guess, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to play a little game here for a minute. First of all, let's just go. So now the app is still alive in the App Store. Why don't we just give ourselves a nice review, and let's see what it says. The title, it's got a red flag, 1-star review. The title, there we go, Chuck. G'day, mate. How you doing, mate? It's a pretty full-on session, this one, mate, because I've been preparing for this one. I've got a blog to read and everything, but I'm sure you will chime in. This will be good. Right, so now I'm just adding this app. Now, let's see if Apple actually take any action with this app. So that's the app being reviewed. I'll just get Chuck on the stage. Chuck's on stage. Hello, Chuck. Welcome along.
G'day, everyone. Hello, and welcome along to his channel.
Well, should be a good one.
Sorry, I almost went into auto mode and go, g'day, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. It is. So I went auto. Yes, so what are we looking at now? So it's on
you'll catch up in a minute. Let me get into my
I think I have, but I'm very concerned about GBT is that you have sucked the life out of Chat GBT over the last few months, and I think you've sucked it out of everybody, because I can't do. I tried to do a thumbnail recently, and it said there are lots of people trying to create a thumbnail, and I went, fucking hell, he's at it again. So,
no, it's cool. I just want to keep on my my momentum here, because I've been thinking about how I'm going to do this one. What we've got here is we've actually got the Beonbit Telegram group, and I've been looking at other YouTubers this afternoon, basically trying to report on what's actually going on. And some of the comments that I've been reading from people are crazy. Some people are going to go on a witch hunt looking for Richard Baines, and he's an AI character, never existed in the first place. So good luck with your witch hunt on that one. I don't know. It's just crazy. But I don't know how long this group is actually going to be still visible. And unfortunately, I can't increase the size of the font when we're looking at it. But I actually kind of wanted to go through here and read some of the comments. I've just gone into this group and posted the fact that I'm doing a video, and I think there must be someone still controlling this group, because the link to my video, which I was hoping to find, has actually been removed. And I think that's kind of funny. So I'm just going to go back and put it back and watch in real time if they've banned me, and then we can actually see what's happening. So I'm just going to paste the link to my blog.
Do you want to send it to me and see if I can find it?
Okay. Are you in the...
well, send it to me on WhatsApp, and then...
Are you in the Telegram group?
Oh, God, no, not Telegram. I don't even know what Telegram is.
Right. So in here right now, I've posted the very link to this video I'm doing live, and we're live. And I'm sorry I'm ignoring the chat room, no offense. I guess one day, I was lucky, one of the lucky ones that never invested in Beonbit after watching your video last month. Oh, thanks, mate. That is exactly what we want people to do. So you're absolutely awesome. So exactly right. We create a video, people search for it, they find our videos, they listen to our...
boom. Yep. Boom. That's a great... That is amazing.
Yep, and that's what it's all about. So I can still see this message in the chat room. So my point is there's 3,747 members in Beonbit's Telegram group. I posted a message to this.
I'm just going to come back to... Someone's knocking at my door, so hang on a sec.
Not relevant. Not relevant. Anyway, and the other thing I do want to do, if anyone wants to join me and tell me their story, you actually are more than welcome. There's a link copied here where you can actually come into the studio. And if you want to tell us, I've put that into the Beonbit Telegram group. But anyway, so I just thought we'd share that with you people. That's awesome, man. No, it really is cool. So what we've got now, we'll just leave Telegram alone. We'll go back to that in a few minutes and see if that's still happening. But if you go on there, obviously you're going to find a lot of people saying, oh my God, he's fake. And I'm thinking, how on earth did you ever think that this guy was real? His offices didn't exist. We never see high definition photos of him. We've got people coming out saying we've saw him face to face. It was absolutely ridiculous. And some of the funny things was, I'm trying to find the scene where May Summervu is actually interviewing him, and she's asking him what she thinks is interview questions. May Summervu aggressively promoting. So as you can see here, this picture here is May Summervu. That's her YouTube channel, and these are all Beonbit. I'm probably even saying it wrong.
Website walkthrough. Beonbit moving USDC to Coinbase training Beonbit strategies. Beonbit mindset training. Beonbit CEO meeting with global leader Summer and team.
Yeah, so you can see here she's pretty rampant. I got one more paragraph about her. We will actually be going at the end of. So why is this lady allowed to? G'day, mate. Why is this lady allowed to continuously promote Ponzi schemes and scams and then wash her hands from them? And then get back into another one. So she went from Trade Technologies to Beonbit, one from the other.
If you were, Danny, this is my sort of policeman sort of brain, my criminal, my policeman criminal brain. If I was to do this, I wouldn't show my face. I would create a scheme, dupe thousands, hundreds, millions of people,
yes,
but not show my face. And the reason is that when that scheme falls over, then you just create another scheme under another name, but I would never show my face.
Well, they didn't show their face. This is my point. They've used AI characters instead,
and that's why I just and this guy you're about to, this is the Australian that's not Australian. That's God, I really want to punch in the face.
Yeah, we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on. Because I want to people to listen to us.
Managers would request.
Sorry,
we urgently need to get into the office or something like that.
I'll duck out.
Hold on, just.
No, I'll duck out.
No, just stay here, mate. Just I just want to stay focused on what I'm doing, but I want people to listen to this guy's voice for a start. You tell me what you think of his voice.
He is a little unethical. We treat every partner equally. It doesn't matter if you invested $25 or $1 million. Everyone is absolutely important for us. Everyone is.
Now I've actually mistakenly sped him up. But he doesn't sound anything like an Australian for a start.
No, well, I lived in Australia for 10.5 years, so.
Yeah, so this is May Summervu.
It's going to take us all.
So this is what I get. I don't know if this is a good idea, reviewing this video. What I'd probably recommend you guys do is actually go watch this video. You can hear him, see him, and smell him, punch him, whatever you want to bloody do. But the lady that I'm getting at the moment is this lady here. Now listen to this.
I think that every human being born into this world being told that from the beginning, and instead of destroy our spirit and our very existence of coming here,
I know,
to do big things. Then we wouldn't have to sort out all those layers of pain and suffering, and that we would just.
So we've got a pretty good audience in here at the moment. We've got 41 people in the chat room. So thank you very much for being here. This is bloody awesome. Now, I've got a lot of people in the chat room telling me that they've invested money. We've got a guy that's just come in here and said he lost $1,000 US.
God, that's a lot of money.
It is. And often
that's a lot of money.
Whereabouts are you from, mate, if you wouldn't mind me asking? In fact, anyone in the chat room, if you wouldn't mind putting what countries you're from, I want to know who this scam actually targeted, because they go after first world countries a lot of the time, third world countries, I should say, and it's just a shame. So this lady here, May Summervu, I've been tracking her for 4 years. Now, she's actually heavily involved with Sam Lee. Now, Sam Lee's a guy that has been charged by Americans in connection with a $1.9 billion scam. $1.9 billion scam. She was living in Dubai. He was paying for her apartment while she promoted schemes that he come out of. So she was promoting We Are All Satoshi, which is still going today. However, it's been taken over by another guy. And I've got images of her and her promotional techniques, everything about her. If I went into screenshots here, I've got conversations, recordings. I've just got everything. I've been following her for ages. And what she does is she continuously comes out and promotes Ponzi schemes and scams and then goes straight on to the next one and then cries foul like it wasn't, she didn't know. It's just the normal crap. And I've had yelling matches with this lady on the phone. She's even set up a YouTube channel to actually try and stop me exposing her. I mean, she's just look at this, a whole YouTube channel dedicated to telling people to stop me bullying her. This is her here. Listen to this shit.
The crypto business community. So Danny decided to paint me as a scammer, even though I am and was one of the victims in those companies.
So have you heard enough? So this lady here is claiming that she's a victim because I'm victimizing her, and I'm a stalker because I'm exposing her. I know where this lady lives. I know her phone number. I know she's got a son called Andrew. I know she's got an Airbnb, and she still gets to promote these Ponzi schemes back to back, and she'll be on to the next one. And if we went to her real YouTube channel at the moment and went into, what have we got? Avengers, we got there. We're going to go to, where has she gone? So this is her YouTube channel within the last, so all of a sudden, oh, look, she's got one, she's left one up there accidentally. She's got, so that's great.
Hey, Danny,
yeah,
is this the woman that called you a couple of weeks ago, or about a week ago, and said,
"Oh, Adelaide." Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. Is this the woman that called you a week ago, and she said, "Oh, look, I'm trying to get my money back from someone." Is that woman?
No, it's
said,
not.
But no, it's not that woman.
Yeah, but what we can do, we can ring her right now, which would be quite funny. So let's see if she answers. Because I don't think she'll answer, but sometimes she does answer. And then I can ask her, "How are you, mate May? Are you okay?" Because no doubt you've lost all your money and everyone else's. So let's have a ring and see if she's there.
Sanjay Singh, you lost 1,000 USD. That's that's 900. No, it's 992 Australian. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, US dollars about 1,600.
Shami, I invested 1,000 USD. Oh,
yeah. She's not answering.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it.
All right, she won't answer the phone. But anyway, my point is, if we had a look at this,
if it looks,
this is her streaming a month ago. Oh, she's doing it in Chinese.
Oh, it's Mandarin.
Oh, I think she likes me. You got that? Wow. So
I love you long time. Love you long time.
So if you can imagine that this is what she's claiming she's doing. She's claiming that she's an educator and she educates people on how to get involved in crypto. And all she's got left on her YouTube channel, if you go to her videos, is one video. All the other opportunities and scams that she's been promoting have been deleted. So every single thing that she promotes turns into a scam, and she still tells me she's a victim. This is the guy that actually made her cry the other day when he was basically getting her to share the fact that she was born perfect, and he's done a whole speech on it, and she's definitely not perfect, but this is
to listen. You can still share if you want to share.
You were gonna share. We never heard you.
Oh,
That's what I want to hear.
she's kind of
What you do that for,
perfect
bro?
at stealing.
I reckon.
You know, I mean, if you're going to be perfect at something, then you might as well be perfect in one direction. And if you're going to steal from people, then just make sure you're fucking good at it. To be honest,
Yeah, I reckon. And listen to this.
I forwarded your information to Sam, and he asked for me to send your bank information.
I've got enough evidence here to bury her. All I wish I could do is get somebody in law enforcement to come after her as well. I mean, it just goes on and on. I can't even. I thought I had more information on her. It must be under We Are All Satoshi. But she's heavily involved. Oh, I know what it is under. If we went to here and I searched for Sam Lee, because I've done a big, massive research on Sam Lee.
look at you. You look handsome in that picture.
Oh, thank you very much. So if you go to these cartoons, she commissioned these cartoons to be made by a cartoonist who actually happens to be an ex-Jehovah's Witness, which is the same as me. And this is where Sam was labelled as a scammer.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I
don't care what fucking screen you're looking at, Gus. What Gus, Chuck. But these here are like cartoon that she had made up to make. She was in love with Sam, and here she was out running with Sam. But you know, so we just had heaps of interesting stuff, and also screenshots. You'll see. This is all Sam stuff, but I don't know. But there's just so much evidence. She's just what I'm getting at, guys. Is I've been thinking about doing this friggin' live all day long because I really wanted to produce a blog about it. But this lady isn't giving it up, and here she is with Richard. Made some of her piles of cash. They played everyone. They had AI stuff. You guys bought it, unfortunately, and you believed that it was real. And you were judging this whole thing on the fact that you were getting money out of it. And because you were getting some money out of it, I was battling with people who said it's real and you don't know what you're talking about. But if you went through and we listened to the evidence that we got today, I think it's worthwhile having a bit of a read of this, and we can discuss this with Gus bit by bit. But just listen to what this says.
The collapse that promoters pretended would never happen, it's official. Beonbit is dead. The website is offline. The support chats are gone. The withdrawals are frozen. And the YouTubers who were screaming it's not a scam just weeks ago, now they are crying, I didn't know, and pretending to be shocked.
Yeah. So these same YouTubers are now coming out with the most dumbest statements, and I won't really bring any of them up. But what I did today is I grabbed all 10 of these YouTube videos that I heard, and some of them are in Hindi and different languages. I put them all into ChatGPT, and I told it to give me all the claims that they were making on why this Ponzi scheme fell over. And it's actually quite comical, but I thought it was quite interesting. And if you aren't familiar with Beonbit, this is Beonbit's website, the last grab that they had before the website went offline. Now this looks pretty glossy. It's nice. It's a well presented, all perfect graphics. A lot of these graphics now can be produced simply with AI. The same with the text.
Well, to be fair, you would know because you do this. You make beautiful images with your AI, so you know how this works. So
yeah.
You know that this looks good, but it's sorry. What I'm trying to say is that if other people use AI to make great screenshots because you can,
yeah, I mean it's
not that hard.
So a good thing to really get your head around, guys, is these are blogs that we've written just in the last, let's go in the last month, okay? Now, every single one of these blogs I do, each of them have a lovely website. So this one here, which I just did yesterday, if we go to their website, is their website down? Sellwix.net. Can you get that one, Gus? So what am I calling you Gus for? Chuck.
God, I don't know. What do you keep calling me Gus?
I don't know.
Sewing.
Oh, here it is. Sell it. And that might come now.
Have you got
Yeah,
it?
I think so. Yeah, here it is. So this is another website. Now, you don't tell me the difference between Beonbit, which I'm going to put them right next to each other. Now, the homepage of Beonbit is here, right? And then we go to this new one called Selwick. I reckon that all these websites come out of the same place. $5,000. You invested $5,000. Oh, my God. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Who did that?
Oh, I don't know.
Pepanonis. No,
oh, that's incredible.
no,
$5,000. And how much of that money did you actually get back?
Please tell me you got it back. Please tell me you got it back. Or you got a coffee.
No.
Please.
No.
Please tell me you got it back.
Yeah.
Don't invest into these people. Come on.
No, that's that is really hard to listen to.
$5,000.
I know, just thinking $5,000. You know. Hey, have you got another $5,000? We wouldn't mind some.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I've got flick me $5,000. I literally do not have 5 cents to 5 cents to rub
Come on,
together.
everyone's got 5 cents, Gus. I can find you 5 cents in the gutter. This here is very similar website to this one here. Now, the person that was promoting this website, Selbex, yesterday was a guy called Anthony. He had 4 websites like this that he was promoting last month. All 4 of them had fallen over. This is the only last one going now. So people say to me, oh, this one here, you stake your money. But look at the website design, look at the way it lays out, and then go back to Beonbit and look at the way that lays out. I mean, there isn't really not that much difference. Who's saying that this website isn't made by the same company, just producing website after website, concept after concept to entice people to come back? I didn't get back just 600, and that's how they entice you along. So to give you an idea, a guy come to me the other day, and he said to me he invested $320 into a scam, and he said to me, can you do a review on it? And I said, what's the name of the scam? And he said, I don't think it's a scam. I think it's real. And I go, what makes you think it's real? He said to me, it's because he put $320 in it, and he made $60 return. And to test the system, he took out $20, and he was about to put $10,000 on the table for the scam. So if we go down here, I'm going to show you that, and then we'll go back to our blog. Where have we got? I'm trying to find it because it was a wee while ago now, but it wasn't that long ago, but it was a month ago. And this is how many scams, there it is there. So BGM Finance, which has now gone offline, and this company here, which you can read the blog, I've got lots of blogs about these scams, had a certificate from the FCA. But what they had done is they had set up a fake FCA website to prove that they were legitimate. So you go to this website here. Where's that opening up to? And this is a fake website now hosted on, archive.org, so you can see it. And you could put in a license number in here, and then it would bring up a fake certificate. And this was meant to prove to you that this company was real. Now,
so
I found...
Can I ask what actually does originally, what is the FCA? The official
FCA is the well, I don't actually know myself. The UK Financial Conduct
Financial
Authority.
Accreditation Association, or something like that.
So here's the actual proper. Here's the actual proper website.
Okay.
Accept additional cookies, and so here you can search for anyone that's been approved as a financial company. So
and it would have .co.uk.gov or .gov.au.
Yes, that's right. It would have that. So if you go back to here, you can actually see what it looks like. So there's the domain name here. That's the official, because it's .gov.
Yep.
And then if you come around here, see what they've done?
-org.com.
Yep.
Oh, No.
So if you don't know what a
No.
URL is, so now if you go to that website, nothing works.
Yeah.
But I managed to bring up the archive version of that.
No.
Right. So this is the original website they had. So we did a deep dive on it. And before they updated the website, we managed to go to the bottom. Oh, that's not loading today. That's just typical. So if I load this website and went to the bottom of the website, you'll see that they had this license confirmation. And you could literally, when this was live, it's not live now, you could click on that, go to that fake website, search for that company number and find their fake certificate.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Can you send that to me and so I can print it out and
yeah. But this company here, so what I'm getting at, Gus, is the guy that paid me. He asked me to do a review on this website. He thought it was genuine. The only thing that made him think it was genuine is he took $20 out of his money to test it, and because he could get his money back to his wallet, then he thought it was genuine. And because of that, that built trust. After they had earned his trust, then he was going to put $10,000 on the table. And we saved him from doing that.
You did this as well 2 weeks ago. There was a guy that said, I invested, I think it was 20 or 25 bucks into this thing. He says, and then I took out $50. And he goes, yeah. I've got it. And then I think you said, well, how much did you put back in? He goes, oh, well, I put back in a little bit more and I got it out. He goes, now I'm ready to do $10,000. And you went, just slow down, Tiger.
Yeah.
20 bucks in, 20 bucks out, or sorry, 20 bucks in, 50 bucks out, 50 bucks in, 100 bucks out. Awesome.
Yeah, it's not really what it's
10,000 in.
Yeah, but they all do it, you see. Now, the guy that put $5,000 in that's in the chat room at the moment, can I ask you whether you actually put a little bit of money in first and then withdrawed money to test it? And then you...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
No, I disappeared before I saw this conversation. I'm sorry. I went to talk to my landlord. So I invest 5,000. I don't get back just 600. Yeah. So did you put a little bit in? Did you put like $100 in to get $100 out, or what?
Yeah, well, that's what they do, Gus. I mean, I know that's what I do. This is what I do. I monitor what people do with their money, and unfortunately, this Beonbit was set up to build trust with you. Everything about it, from the so for a start, people go, "Who's the company?" They go, "We're registered in Australia." Now, I live in New Zealand, right next door to Australia. I couldn't find anyone to go in and check to see if their offices were real. So I made the statement that the offices weren't real because I knew they weren't real, but they do this because they know that no one can verify whether they have real offices or not. So the next step is, okay, they've got a location. The next thing is people wanted to go visit the offices. When he was asked that question, even though it was AI, it was still a real person talking. He said, no, we're a working office. We don't do appointments. We don't let people come and see our offices. So they never went and visited the offices. If you go back to my original video that I did,
red flag. Massive red flag.
I actually take people for a walk through the offices with this guy, and you can listen to his bullshit, stupid story, and it just shows you how dumb. I think it was here, actually. I think this is it. And they're saying that they're using AI to do the trading. So the inconsistencies just on that alone. So here's everyone in the office. Oh, you're not looking at this, sorry. Here's everyone in the office who's meant to be real people doing AI trading to make you guys 3 times your return in investments. It's just a little bit too much for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger to swallow, just saying. I'll see if they got rid of that music. They love playing that
Every
music.
dollar he...
No, they have to put nice, pretty music in the background. So these guys are just the absolutely legend when it comes to understanding crypto and how it works, how to make profits, how to print out paper and circle things. Yeah.
And there's Pixel. He must have heard a doggy bark.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not really good, but I do
Oh, well,
recommend
they
if you're trying to figure out how these scams work, you need to do some due diligence, and you need to watch. Here you go. I actually had invested and withdrawn about 20 to 30 USD, then invested 1,000. It's exactly what people do, mate.
I was just trying to get to that comment. I actually had invested and withdrawn 20 to 25. And then did you Shijar? Did you then try to withdraw on that 1,000? And how did you go with that? Because I
think that's not really how it works, Gus. Because what they do is they get you to invest your money. Some of them get you to stake your money for a wee period of time.
Yeah, but
most people, when they make money, they reinvest the money on top of the money they've already made, so they get more money.
But Danny, wouldn't it be great if you did that, investing and withdrawn on 20 to 30, and then if you slapped in I don't know 200 to 300, and they'll give you back.
No,
again.
you just don't put any money in these schemes, because 100% of these schemes.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If you whack in $20 to $30 and they pay you back, you go, oh shit, I'm getting money back. And then if you go, well, I'll just tap it out, and I'll do $300, $400, and that they pay you back, then you go, shit, this shit is actually paying me back. That's then when you whack in the 1,000, the 2,000.
No, it's fucking not. No, it's not, Gus. And you're talking through a hole in your head in this one, mate. You do not put money into these platforms.
No,
at
that's
all.
Okay. First of all,
because people are all trying to figure out how to win from the casino. People are going into the casinos, which are these platforms.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. I'm saying these platforms see you put in 20 to 30, they pay you back.
Yes.
Then you put in 100 to 200, they pay you back. Then you put in 500, 600, they pay you back.
That's
then
right.
All of a sudden, then you start going, well, this is genuine. I'm going to get my money back here. I'm going to whack in 10 to 20,000.
People mortgage their houses and put their money in these.
It disappears
Because they build. All they're doing is building up trust with you, and that's what they do every time. So there's. Yeah, no, but this is what I'm trying to say, mate. Is the same rodeo every single time?
Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. Is that you should people? Well, I say should be wary, but
no. What they should do, Gus, because I'm getting pissed off here. What they should do is they should listen to people who tell you that there's no company here, there's no real CEO, there's no
100%.
Company structure, there's no transparency. They just basically tell you whatever you want. But the honest truth of it all is everybody judges it because they can get a little bit of money out. And that's where you need to wake up. Do not judge a scam or a liar or a bastard or a shit-spewing media slut because he gives you $20. They're all fucked in the head. And these people... Yep. And this lady here is a bitch. And she needs to be fucking tied up, incarcerated, and the key thrown away.
This one's, she's special, eh?
Well, she's done everything. I've followed her through 10 scams. First one, Hypertech Group, Hypercapital, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hypernation, Hypercosmos, and then she went to Diversal. And then she went to Stable Deo, Stable Opinion, We Are All Satoshi, VidiLook, and then VAV, and then she started up another one called Vend4, and then she begged me to give her money to get her out of Dubai because she was a washed-up scam of no money. Her credit cards were all maxed out. She's talked to me numerous times. I've done so many videos on her. I've talked to her. I've interviewed her. I've called her all sorts of names under the sun. She's yelled at me down the phone. And what does she do? She tells me that I am a stalker. And I'm saying this lady needs to be held accountable. So if you've lost your money to Beonbit, you need to ask me for her phone number, ring her up, and ask her for your fucking money back, because this bitch has stolen your money. And last time Trade Technology fell over, which is the scam before this fell over, $11 million was scammed from people in 8 months. She withdrew all her money the day before it fell over.
Oh.
She got $16,000 out. She said she only lost $300 and she was laughing about it. This lady is now living in America. She's in California. She is roaming the streets free, and we need to go after her. We need to find this lady and make her life hell. That's a good attitude I have. Because this is a bottom feeder right here. She's a disgusting individual. And I have all her contact details if anyone who wants to go knock on her door and ask for your money back.
I was going to say, whereabouts in California? Because I lived in California for 2 months. So
Mary Street, number 33 Mary Street. I don't know where the fuck she lives, Gus.
Okay.
I do know where she lives, but I can't tell it on the internet, can I? Right, you have to speed on this one.
Just give me a suburb. Give me an area.
Well, she's on Airbnb, and she's got an Airbnb. Anyway, so what I want to do, we want to read through this blog.
We're not shocked. We told you this was coming. On April 11th, 2025, we streamed the hard truth. We exposed the fake CEO. We showed you the lies. We warned you that Beonbit had all the hallmarks of a classic crypto Ponzi scheme. But the promoters didn't stop. They kept pushing it anyway for the commissions.
Yep, and it doesn't matter whether the project has a white paper. It doesn't matter if they've had a CERTIC report. It doesn't matter if you have a CEO. At the end of the day, the project does not matter, because the person that is promoting it to you is multi-level marketing, as one of my friends say. So he's there. They're just after the commission. So they don't care whether the project delivers. They don't give a flying fuck whether this is going to do what it says. And be honest, none of these schemes, what they claim to do, never eventuates. But as soon as that $1,000 that you gave over, do you realise that over 50% of that would have gone out to the affiliate marketing people? So if they claim they're going to give you 3 times your return on the investment on your $1,000, even if it's legit, they only have $500 to make that 6 times your return on investment, if you get what I mean, because they've given half your money away that you've given to the organisation with a group, with a Ponzi scheme, with a scammer. You know what I mean? So it's just multi-level marketing, and that's why these schemes, they just need to come up with an idea telling you that toothpicks are going to be great, and then you invest in those toothpicks. They don't care if you buy the toothpicks or not. They just want the commissions that they get from pushing you into whatever they're pushing down your throat. That's why we hang out in Zoom meetings after these people.
Is the Australian police going to do anything about this? I don't think so. Just asking. No, well, they sort of can't.
Well, they're not going to do anything about it because you haven't listened to what I'm saying.
They can, and they... Well,
no, they can't. You're stupid if you believe that the Australian police are going to do it. They're not in Australia.
They
are not an Australian company. They are not real. They AI people. They're robots. I am a robot. So you can't go to Australian police because where do they work? Where's their offices? You're going to say, I'm going to go to their website and check their address and go and visit the empty building, which was empty from day one, and then you're going to get a policeman to come along and you're going to open up the door and there's going to be no Richard. Richard doesn't exist. So we can't complain about it. That's why you don't give money to these scams.
I tell you what, Sanjay or Sanjar, you send me money and I will go to the building. I will fly to Australia and I will tap on the door and ask for your money back. And yeah. Guess what?
So the only way to get your money back is to go to see May Summerville in America. She's got your money because she's a scammer. And that's how these scammers, they get paid to promote these by the organisations that produce these websites. Even the guy that she was introduced to, we've got videos of him. And I'll see if I can find one of those. Hey, anyway, let's carry on reading here.
Now the same influencers are scrambling to explain what happened. Some are claiming a hack. Some are blaming Indian scammers. Some are saying it was the AI that failed. But nobody is talking about the elephant in the room.
Now, what's that noise, mate? We have got an elephant.
Landlord's burnt the state.
That is a freaking elephant, right?
Sorry. I thought you was talking about me because the landlord put the stake and it was going beep, 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 beep.
Cool. Right. So the elephant in the room is this was always a Ponzi scheme and people who promoted it knew it. So May Summervu, that cow of a lady, that fish face of a lady there, she knows it's a scam because that's what she does for a living. She promotes scams. And
Fish face?
I call it anything.
Fish face?
I don't have any respect for it. People say I've got to have more respect for scammers. And I'm going, go to hell.
What was the Beonbit scam? Beonbit branded itself as an Australian crypto platform using AI-powered trading algorithms to generate daily profits. But in reality, it was a front, a façade, a well-packaged multi-tiered Ponzi scheme.
That's right. I'll back out.
I can't listen to you and read something at the same time. Can you?
No, all I was saying is we should try and make light of the situation. I know it's a very, very serious situation, but, you know, I mean, you were calling her a fish face. She's not technically a fish face.
She's a 60-year-old lady that sleeps with Sam Lee because she's just a washed up. She prostitutes herself. She's not a nice person. She is a disgusting individual. I've been watching it. I've interviewed this lady. I've called her a murderer because I know that people who've died by suicide have lost all their money to her advice. I mean, so she is ugly. She is a bottom feeder. She is why I do what I do. And people who listen to her and her scam can, you know, she's a disgusting individual. Just wanted to say that. Got off my chest now.
That's good. And that's made me shut the fuck up.
Yeah, good. Right, let's go on then. We'll read this one. Are you ready? Because we're going to go into big paragraph. So here we go. You can have I'll tell you, we'll stop after paragraph. You tell me what you think about this paragraph.
Beonbit branded itself as...
Already did that, but no, we'll have to do it again. Here we go.
Beonbit branded itself as an Australian crypto platform using AI-powered trading algorithms to generate daily profits. But in reality, it was a front, a façade, a well-packaged multi-tiered Ponzi scheme with no real product, no genuine trading, and no transparency.
Okay, can we break this down?
First of all, it's façade, not a façade.
Well, it's my computer reads it to me.
I know. And that's terrible. Yeah. No. Where is the product?
There's no product.
Why are you selling?
The question is,
why are you trying to sell me, or why are you trying to get me to give you money when there's no product?
Well, there's no proof of product.
It's like vibe. It's like vibe. It's
yeah,
like,
that's right. So there's no proof
passive.
of product.
Where's the product?
Yeah, but there's no proof of product.
Where is the product?
Well, there is no product.
In fact, what?
Okay, so
Sorry.
I'm gonna paint
one
this
last
out
question. One last question. What is the product? I know there's no proof, but what is the product? What are you actually trying to sell me?
Okay, if I was Beonbit, I'm telling you that I've got people in offices that are doing day trading and they're buying low and selling high. And because they're so fucking good at what they do, you are going to reap from the benefits. Rather than keeping it in-house, they've decided to share the love and let people invest so they've got more money to trade. And one of the traders that they had in their offices had a success rate of 97.2%. Everything he touched turned to gold. But the average in the company was 92%. And if you gave them $1,000, they would trade it on day trading using AI-powered trading algorithms and buy and sell in the perfect moment. No financial product ever can guarantee the returns that this company was offering. But it gave people peace of mind.
But what is the product?
Well, they trade money, crypto. You give them your money, they go into the exchanges.
Crypto. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's all over the place. It's gold, silver. It's anything you want it to be in your head. Right. So first thing we want to break down.
A fake CEO, Richard Bates, created using AI voice changes and deepfake style video overlays.
Okay, so do we understand that he was not real now? Have we ever seen a high definition picture of Richard? These are the questions that you might want to ask. Now, I did actually do a bit of a search for him there for a wee while. I don't know if I've still got him handy, but it would be. And remember, so we showed you this a few seconds ago, but this is what people can do at the moment.
Not a voice filter or pitch shifting.
If I wanted to switch it.
Same words, but now I sound like a completely different person.
This is not a voice filter.
So that's how simple it is these days to make these voices up. We need one for Mason Wu.
Oh, that was the one that you did a couple of. Have you found the actual link to that? Because
we've done that. Let's go. I'm just going to go to. So what are we looking for? We're looking for his name. So let's just do a quick search. We'll go to Google here and we search, and we'll go images, and we can't find him. But now we put in Beonbit, and now we'll cross-reference it, and we still can't find him. Where is he? Beonbit. I spelled it right. I did that the other day 3 times. Right. So now we're looking at these photos here. Now, I don't know about you. This photo here is meant to be Richard.
Oh.
He's looking different quite a lot. And this photo here is meant to be Richard as well. This one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we went into here, this is him speaking, right? Listen to his voice.
Which makes people lives better.
Oh,
how do you handle difficult decisions?
All right, we're going to get rid of that music.
AI a lot in all of our forecasted stuff and things like that.
That's AI. That's total AI.
Yep. And you can make all this stuff with AI. And look, the perfect officers. He's meant to have 300 staff working with him. And now he's...
And progress.
I'm not being funny.
Films inspired
I'm not being
you?
funny.
I'd say, how's the
plane
Jack built
pool,
for its
the
unconventional
plane
thinking?
pool is
Forrest Gump?
bullshit.
Yep.
You know that's fake.
Okay.
You and I have not played pool together yet, but that is absolutely.
It's probably billiards. Okay, here we go.
Very much love of love, and the sinless list. For the very much fact of the community which can change
This guy's meant to be a fucking Australian.
the world around itself.
How many people currently work at Beonbit?
At this very moment, there are more than 300 employees in Beonbit across the whole globe.
So the whole globe.
No, I come to you speaking from I don't know, Moldova, Estonia, Lithuania. That's not fucking Australian, mate.
No.
This is how you talk fucking Australian. All right.
Yeah, fair dinkum, fair crack of the whip. Anyway.
Yeah.
How do your employees celebrate company success?
And we're having weekly meetings where everyone celebrates the birth of the greatest ideas we're having and sharing.
See the way he's leaning, chopping back and forth, side to side. All this is just bullshit.
That's not an Aussie. That's not an Aussie.
Yeah. So just doing a quick search, you can go around here and find all sorts of shit. Like even this one here looks kind of like him, but not really. But we did actually find the guy he's trying to impersonate, and he was in Italy, and we found him and all this sort of stuff. So it's quite interesting.
Oh, we're talking Italian now.
Right. So now we've got Australian
I thought you were going to do a video of him talking Italian.
Right. So I don't need the noises. I don't need the noises.
No, I'm going to shut. No, right. I'm going to shut the fuck up, and I'm probably going to leave because
we'll just speak when it's
speak when spoken to.
Well, no, it's just like
no. It's okay.
Beonbit. I just try and do Beonbit, bit. So Beonbit collapses. This one here. So what I was going to show you guys is the Australian offices, which are a bit of a crack up, and I think we did actually put the address in here somewhere. So in case you wanted a bit of proof.
This is the
company.
This is the one in Queensland.
Yeah.
Beonbit. This is the one that I can get my friend. So sorry, may I talk loudly? I do have a friend in Queensland. I think this is the Brisbane address. Is There's not.
Oh, how do we spell Brisbane?
Brisbane. I think I have a friend. Well, I do have a friend in Brisbane.
No, I can't.
But
I can't do that. That's all right. Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Brisbane. If we do a search for
BRS.
No, it doesn't make. I can't do it. That's not helpful. Let's go. Beonbit contacts. Beonbit contacts.
BRISBANE.
That doesn't matter, mate. Go to here. I'll do it here. I'll see if I can find where they claim they are, because I think it will be on the bottom of their website, which is
this was the one on the corner of.
Let's see. We go back here. See if it brings up
Queen Street.
I'll be here in a minute. But anyway, obviously we don't need to show you an empty building, but you can't. It's one of those high-rise buildings. It's probably, if it is anything, it'll be Regis, which is their, and we'll just see if we can. I'll get that there. Be interesting to have a wee look just to verify that. Let's go here. Here we go. There we go. So we're going to go there.
But all I'm saying is I do have a friend in Brisbane, and I can get them to go to.
Well, they're not there anymore, Chuck.
The building.
Yeah, let's see if we can load this. I'm sure it will be on the Contact Us page, because I remember seeing it. But we did have a bit of a laugh when we went there the first time. I mean, what are we proving here? We're trying to help you guys. 60% of the people that I talk to have actually reinvested in another scam straight afterwards, because they're hoping that they can trade their way out of it. Because they got I don't know how it works. You hand over $5,000 like our friend in the chat room, you get paid $600, and you're sitting here chuffed as a mustard curry, thinking that you're going to make millions of dollars, and they drip feed your own money back to you. And this happens every single time. The only way that lots of people make money in this, if you recruit other people into it. And then they tell you, oh, you don't have to recruit to make money, so you get your drip feed, But the honest truth is, if you recruit, you're going to earn a lot more. So here's their address. So now let's chuck that in there. And it's 100 Edward Street. So this was the building that we looked at last time. Do you remember that one, Gus?
Ah, that's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you walk in that foyer and pick what floor they're on. And theoretically, 300 employees work not just here, but all over the world. And there's meant to be other offices available. So if you come to this address here, you can actually, and now you can email all these support tokens, your Telegram account, Telegram support. And let's see if we can get into their Telegram account, which I think has been shut down now. I'll go to Telegram. Let's see if we can go to Telegram. There we go. So this is their Telegram account, and the last post that we had was the 17th of May, and that was 3 days ago now. So we're a wee bit behind here, and you can actually go into their Zoom account, which I've got open right now just in case they decide to run a meeting. They might have forgot they don't need to promote this anymore. I'd love to know how much money they make from these things, but they're just absolutely crap. So I feel for people, but I don't feel for people to a certain degree. But if you go back to our Beonbit, Beonbit, and go to the other room here, we can see the Telegram group here at the moment. And my thingy's still there, mate. So that was quite good. That was quite nice. So our posting multiple times is still live, which is a miracle. It's alive. So we're just going to see if we can grab another version of that. And see if we can put another version in there. See what we got.
Okay. Well, I've just actually put a post up on Facebook, Instagram, and wherever, asking if I know anybody in Brisbane. I think I do know a couple of people in Brisbane.
All right, mate. So So we've got fake CEO. We now know that he's a fake CEO. Hopefully you've figured that out now. No legitimate officers. No financial services license. Now, this is interesting because we did have a company certificate, but it wasn't claiming that they had a financial services license, which is completely different. So I could go over there now and get myself an ASBN number and theoretically set up a company, but I still would have to be a certified financial, have a financial license to give people financial advice. And it's really strict in Australia and New Zealand. So there's no proof of that. They're also guaranteeing the returns of 1.5 to 1.6 daily. So if you give them $1,000, they're telling you that you're going to get, is it $16 back a day? That must be about right, I think.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's unrealistic, and guaranteeing it is even more stupid. And up to 47% commissions for bringing in new investors. So remember I said you give them $1,000, that means $530 of the money that you pay into the platform is going to be there to get you that 1.5 to 1.6 daily. They've just given away 47% of your money as you walk in the door to people who pushed you in the door. Okay, so withdrawals are suddenly blocked with made-up excuses of adding 2FA security. Two-factor, they should have had, if this is a financial company and they're taking money off you, two-factor authentication, whatever it's called, isn't going to crash or stop withdrawals. Conveniently timed security plan. Was it plan? Security plan? Have I got that right?
Security plan.
Oh, yeah. Launched just days before the collapse. So that was part of the exit strategy. Now, just to even make it more exciting for you, Gus, listen to this one. Trade Technologies claimed that government officials raided their servers and took their servers away, and that's why they were shut down. Now, this is another scam that May Somerville was...
Well, that sounds like something like Mission Impossible or
yeah.
When you raid yourself and you grab all your servers and then either burn them or just stick them in the desert.
Okay, so to put that in perspective, when you go to home and you go to scams, this is my database that isn't public, and these are 150 different scams that we monitor, and you can go through them and see them, right? When you click on the homepage here, we've got persons of interest. And in here, we have over 400 people, persons of interest, and May Somerville is just one of them. So 6 government agencies look at this information from 6 different countries. When that last claim was made that their servers got raided, we contacted the countries that we had access to and asked them if they did that. And they said no such thing. It was just an exit strategy. It was to make out that somebody had intercepted something good. And then in the meantime, everyone came up with how to get our money back strategies, Zoom meetings, support calls, and all this shit. And it's just all part of the exit strategy. So the fact that they had a security plan launched just a couple of days, and now they're telling you that the website is actually offline because somebody in India had hacked it and taken the website offline. That sound like a good story to you?
That's a bit convenient.
I reckon. Right, next paragraph.
They even managed to get listed on the Apple App Store to build fake credibility, but it was all a con.
Yep, so here we are here on the Apple App Store. The app is still visible. If you go to open it, it crashes, but it shouldn't have been there in the first place. That's just absolutely shit. There was never any training, and there was never any AI, and there was never any Richard Baines. There was only a funnel of money flowing upwards to victims and scammers. So May Somerville and other scammers that we're going to highlight are the reason why this scam fell over. Next one.
The YouTubers making excuses after the collapse. Suddenly every promoter became a confused victim. The same people who told you to invest are now claiming they're shocked. We transcribed dozens of their meltdown videos. Here's what they are saying.
So if you go through these videos, just search for Beonbit, and we've got videos coming out left, right, and centre at the moment. But you've got all these same guys, and if you go through their YouTube channel, there's me. If you go through their YouTube channels, you will see that they at one point were actually promoting this. And now they're coming out saying, oh my dear, oh my goodness. It's fallen over. Oh, dearie me. And they were promoting it on one hand, and now they're claiming foul on the other hand. And it makes me sick. And all the other YouTubers, the big leaders, are deleting their videos. Pisses me off. You can see I'm a bit pissed off today. Here we go. This is what they're saying.
I should have known myself when I saw the 25% bonus. Richard Bates obviously isn't a real person. They had a hack by the best hackers in the world from India. The company has been going for 2 years. I thought it was legit.
Because it's been going for 2 years. Prove that it's been going for 2 years. There's no proof. It's Chinese whispers. Because somebody said it's been going for 2 years.
I only got one withdrawal. They're saying we'll get tokens instead now. I'm going to find this guy and get him arrested.
Oh, that was the funniest one. You, Gus.
Sorry, I was just going to say that. Look, my YouTube channel has been going for 5.5 years.
Yep.
You want proof? Sure, I can go, into my YouTube studio, and I can take screenshots, and I can give you actual proof that my YouTube channel started on. It's a terrible date. It's a terrible, terrible date. But I launched my video, my first video, on September the 11th, 2019. It was a terrible date. I didn't even think about it, but I have proof that happened, and I have proof of. I literally
got it, guys.
Proof.
Yep. Yep. So if I was to say I've been in Bloomberg. Proof. If I was to say I've been in Bloomberg, News Australia, The Press, The Guardian, ABC News, New York Times, Radio New Zealand, Otago Times.
Can you prove that? Can you prove that?
You can click on that, 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 click on that. And then you can go in here and you can see there's an article here with me and another guy called Spooky Chicken. And in here, they've got, half the articles on me. There's me and there's my mug. Next one is The Press. This guy tried to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for $3.8 million. There's me and my mug. Next one's The Guardian newspaper. This one is, but what I'm saying is there's a big article in here. Even I have to search for myself sometimes to find myself in here.
What we're trying to say is if
there it is.
If we do something, then we can back it up with proof.
Yep.
Like I said, I launched my YouTube channel on September the 11th, 2019. It's one of the worst things I could have done, but I did it. But I've got the proof that I did it. So, these guys that you're talking about,
you are a real piece of.
Give us proof.
Yeah,
just give us.
I mean, this is Sam
Flat
Lee.
Earthers. Flat Earthers.
He's been
proof.
He's been charged. This guy here on the screen has been charged in connection to a $1.9 billion scam. That guy there is Sam Lee. May Summervu, the lady that's promoting the same scam, used to be on Zoom meetings with him every day. She used to work for Sam. Sam used to pay for her apartment in Dubai. And not only that, is these guys here.
Sam Lee, you are a personal project of Danny DeHeck.
Sam Lee, brother from another lover. So this has been looked at over the last 2 months. 640,000 people have viewed this video. So hopefully when I say I know a little bit about how these people operate, I really do. And I can back up what I say. But often people like May Summervu play the victim card. And they're really just bottom feeders. And I don't care if she's a woman. I don't care what colour she is. I will go after her. I don't care because she's a bottom feeder.
These people are not victims. They were salespeople, and they got paid. They made their commissions by selling you a dream. And when it turned into a nightmare, they claimed they were in the same boat.
They are not in the same boat. You need to go after these people. You need to publicly humiliate them.
They sold you a ticket to a cliff edge, and now that you've gone over, they are dusting themselves off and preparing to sell the next scam.
Right.
So is this like May Summervu going, oh, woe is me. woe is me. You target me. You come after me. It's like, come on. There you go. Cupcake.
Well,
Fuck off.
So what do you think she would be doing now?
Hello.
Oh, that's Sadie.
Oh,
Who cleans, anyone that subscribes gets Sadie to clean the screens. She's awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. So what would May Summerview, what should she do? Should she delete all her videos, and she does a video nearly every day, or should she do a video apologising to everyone that she referred into it?
She should keep going and just sucking everybody in. That's what she wants to do. That's what May Summerview. What? That was a good voice. That's
May Summerview.
That's what May Summerview should always do.
So if you look at these blogs here on my website, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Trades Technologies, 6 blogs all about her. I think that's about the limit we got down to. That's got a lot of tags, that one. Oh, no, there's more. So this is, she was promoting scam after scam, and like I've even got, I think I actually had an interview with her where I actually called her a murderer, which I really enjoyed.
Here it is. Because of the suicide thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Watch this. Hold it.
What is she saying?
We're just about going to have a meeting with May Summerview. She's a lovely lady. Big bosom. She's entrepreneurial.
I was going to say, great.
Visionary.
Very buxom.
Or is she a multi-level marketer? Multi-level marketer scammer? Let's find out. Serial Ponzi scheme promoter. That's what this lady does for a living. She's having a ball of a time.
I've never seen you like
She's
that
having a ball
before.
of a time getting your commission money. I don't know how that came across, whether it was really cool. But seriously, guys, I'm Danny DeHick, a.k.a. the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. And I'm about to interview May Summerview. It's a lovely name, but not such a lovely person.
She's very
in my
buxom.
opinion. I've been watching this lady for probably
that is
2021, and she's been wrecked at promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. She's promoted Hyperfund, Hyperverse. Okay, so look, can you share with us how you got started in the world of cryptocurrency and investment opportunities?
Oh, is that your question to me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not done asking your question yet, Danny. Hold on.
No, you asked me a question. I answered it. Your turn.
So, okay. So, what was your question?
Can you share with us how you got into the world of cryptocurrency and investment opportunities?
Yeah, it was back in 2020. I was introduced to Hyperfund.
Hey.
March of 2021, and at the time I was doing Airbnb rentals, and I was a school teacher. And
yeah, you want to have a conversation, or do we really want to help people? Because I've got more people coming to me telling me, there you go again. I told her off. I tell everyone off, guys.
I want to help people, just like you. You know, we are helping people in different ways. But I can tell you,
see, I get all the shit people. You see, I get all the people that are crying. When I was in the New York Times, an organisation came to me who fight Ponzi schemes, and they said they named one Ponzi scheme. 11 people had committed suicide from that Ponzi scheme. I have lost 2 people in my family to suicide. Do you care about that?
I do care about that.
Right. Well, people who are getting involved in what you are promoting are killing themselves, and I believe the blood is on your shoulders. Because you are going into people's houses with Zoom, telling them false promises, and they are losing all their money, and they are killing themselves. And you are, to my eyes, a murderer. And don't say no, because the company that contacted me had 11 people commit suicide because of your Ponzi schemes.
Danny, it's not fair for you to say that about me.
It's true, and you're not listening to me.
First of all, I teach people how to have options. Okay?
I'm telling you that people are committing suicide because they lose all the money, hoping they're going to get rich from your get-rich-quick opportunities. I'm telling you, and you're not listening to me. You don't want to hear the truth. You cannot handle the truth. This is like Jerry Maguire.
No, I listen to you.
You're not. You don't care, Summer. You don't actually care because you're trying to get rich yourself and you don't care about the carnage you cause. Are you really telling... So that was our nicest interview that I actually had with her. But she's a demon.
It also wasn't Jerry Maguire. It was A Few Good Men. So
was it? Thanks, guys. Thanks, Chuck.
They sold you a ticket to a cliff edge, and now that you've gone over, they are dusting themselves off and preparing to sell the next scam.
All right, I can't hear that when you're laughing. We'll try again.
May Summervu, the queen of crypto carnage. Let's talk about May Summervu, the self-proclaimed leader, who hosted weekly Zoom calls hyping up Beonbit. She called it AI-powered and the future of passive income. Now, her YouTube channel is wiped clean of Beonbit videos. Her followers are left with empty wallets, and she's getting ready to promote the next scheme. It's what she does.
So just remember, this lady withdrew all her money out of Trade Technologies a day before it collapsed. And now, Beonbit has crashed. How much money do you think she's made out of this so far? And what did she get out of it? Did she get promoted, paid to promote this originally?
Probably $1 gazillion. An absolute gazillion.
And she was on Zooms every day. Now, she hasn't got... it's been down for 2 days, and she's done no videos. Do you think she's hiding? Or do you think she's cleaning up her act? So these are the scams that she's actually ran in the past.
Look, she's a lady. It's
she's not a lady. She's a bitch face, sour face, bitch nose, fucking bitch of
yeah,
whore.
I know, but look, hey, it's time of the month. Maybe maybe she's.
I wouldn't even insult the female race by saying she's a lady, Chuck. She's not a lady. This lady's savage animal.
I know. She's a cunt and she's a bitch. All right, I got you.
But I was just trying to be said that word on my channel.
I was just trying to be very nice and just saying, look, maybe she's taking a break because.
No, but this is the problem I have, Chuck. Is people give her the benefit of the doubt because she's a defenseless lady, and she sets up a channel telling everyone that I'm a stalker. She's a horrible lady. This is what planet Earth shouldn't. They shouldn't have people like her on planet Earth.
No, of course we shouldn't. Of course we shouldn't.
Because what's she trying to do? Build her own. She's trying to build a passive income, and she's telling everyone if they follow her leadership, they will have a passive income. This lady doesn't know the arse end of a freaking income wallet if she bit her on the bum. She's a horrible lady. I don't like her.
So let's go back. Let's sort of. Oh, I had to say this, but let's go back and let's look at the fact that I used to be a police officer.
Yeah.
And I used to deal with violent criminals and shoplifters and rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I used to beat them up. No, I didn't. I just used to control them in a certain way, and we have to. Yeah.
What are you trying to say, Gus? Say it, Gus.
No,
Chuck. What are you trying to say?
And you keep calling me Gus, and
I know it's in my brain. I can't get it out now. It's dyslexic brain going on here.
Yeah,
but what I'm getting at, Chuck. Oh, God, he's gone. He fell off. What I'm getting at is that where do we not make a difference? Where do we not change our thinking? What is May Summervu going to be made accountable for her actions? She can get on a Zoom meeting. Zoom allow her to promote multi-level marketing even though it's against her terms and conditions. And she gets away with it. She will just fire up her next scam. I will be on the blower. I will be doing these videos, and I will promise you that I will tell you every time. Now, I've got that lady's phone number. I know where her house is. I know where she lives in America, but no one's stopping her. Why is this lady allowed to continue? That is my question. She has promoted Hyperverse, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hypernation. These are all Sam Lee's projects. She was the left-hand lady to a guy who's been charged by America in connection to Hyperverse, a $1.9 billion scam. She's on the internet every day promoting Beonbit. And now it's fallen over. She deletes all her videos. It's disgusting. Stable Deo, AVA. We Are All Satoshi. Vidilook 2. This Vidilook 2 came out after that first one fell over because rinse and repeat. They blamed Garrett Blakely, who's now back in California, probably driving distance from Mesa Mavu. And they threw him under the bus and said he stole all the money. And after the platform fell over, Sam Lee paid him out the money from the super wallet address, which was meant to be empty, $55,000. They started up, after they got rid of Garrett, they started up 2. Once that fell over, they started up VEN. Do you know what VEN stand for? Vidilook Never End. Then they started up VEN at 2, 3, 4. It carried on. Then she got back to California and started up the Promise United, which was her religious feel-good, Bible-feeling Christianity sort of stuff, where she was trying to use God. She would pray in her meetings before she scammed people. Then we've missed out Trades Technologies. Then Beonbit. Her
tactics are deceptive and manipulative.
She uses anything in her arsenal. She uses anything in her kit to scam people. She doesn't care. She'll pick up any tool and use it to go after people. All these leaders and all these people, where does it stop, guys? Where are you going to stop listening to people in these Zoom meetings that tell you something and you're going to believe it and act on it and give away your USDT? Where does it stop?
Plays the victim when exposed, scrubs her online presence to cover her tracks, uses faith, hope, and emotional manipulation to keep people investing, guilt trips her audience, claiming doubt is negativity.
So if I challenge her, she tells you I haven't got the right attitude. What are you going to think now when she opens her mouth in the next scam? Are you going to listen to her? She needs to be publicly named and shamed.
She never takes responsibility, she never apologizes, and she never stops.
All right, so we're going to go to her YouTube channel. This is her YouTube channel. So, look, I bet you this YouTube channel will go down. We've had people shut down their YouTube channels. This is her YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. You can be one of her 878 YouTube channels. And you can see that if we're in these videos, all right, she's got live. Now, we should have videos coming along here. It should be one. There it is, by Beonbit. As you can see, she forgot to take one down. That one there's in Chinese. So you can go along here and you can see all the videos. There she is. So these videos are videos that she thinks that she's hidden, but she's made them unlisted. So here's Richard Baines. So this is her.
Would be absolutely impossible.
This guy never stands up and never moves around the room. He sits in his chair all day long. This is all done with AI.
Mà lỡ báo hả thì cho nên là ô là lộn đó lỡ yang cái nhà là ô là lộn đó lỡ tụt xa là mà là nhưng báo thì cho nên nó vậy cho nên
She's got a smashing 43 views of that video and she spent all her life doing it. The next one is her showing you how.
So why not learn about a world that's opened up opportunities where you can help your family, you can help yourself, you know?
Did this help your family? Did this help yourself? Did she pray before this meeting? Did she use God to drive this point home? Has she shown you things? Shown you how she hyped it up by talking about Bitcoin and how it's going up and how you got to get involved in the crypto. This has nothing to do with crypto. This is just a straight scam that she's been doing. So that's why I don't like May Summervu. And obviously now we will see, what she's done. So other promoters. These are quite interesting.
Other promoters who must be held accountable we are also naming Keith Williams, AUS, US-based financial consultant seen promoting both Beonbit and Vital Health International. Another MLM scheme, Eric J. Carter, linked to tax consultancy and MLM health product sales, now exposed promoting Beonbit. Steve Colwell, digital degen, vocal on YouTube and Telegram, known for promoting multiple Ponzi schemes while pretending to be just another investor.
Right, so Keith Williams, I did an investigation on him just 2 or 3 days ago. Eric J. Carter, I thought it was actually Keith Williams, but they look very similar. And also Steve Colwell. Steve Colwell was a YouTuber, had 300 YouTube channels published on his YouTube channel in a year. He also had a Telegram group where he was trying to give advice to people who were telling them that if they gave him $50,000, he would pass it on to his cousin, and his cousin would invest the money, and if he wanted it back, he would get it from the cousin and then pass it back to you. These are the things I heard him with voice, using voice. So in here you can read about Keith Williams, that one there, pushing his fake products. This is his mate, Eric J. Carter. And in here, I did a whole series on this guy, Stephen Colwell, who was promoting Beonbit. And now he's deleted his YouTube channel. We've written to government authorities in Canada to stop this guy. And now he's gone into hiding and we don't hear beep from him. But he had a Telegram group. We actually managed to find all these recordings that he had, and we put them all into a video, and you can listen to what he was actually telling people. He thought they were private. Listen to
this. I want
this.
to touch a little bit on what I left above here.
Listen to these.
Good morning, D-Gens. Just wanted to leave a quick update message here. Today's my last day, right? 22 days of indebtedness.
But there's 50 recordings of him manipulating people. He'd built trust on his YouTube channel. He'd shown people how he invests in Ponzi schemes and scams, and how he was just documenting his journey, and he wasn't there to promote it, but he gave you affiliate links and everything he did. And in here, we managed to go into his Telegram group and download all the voice clips where he was coercing people into investment opportunities when he's not a financial advisor, and he was literally doing money laundering. It was absolutely amazing. But these are the type of people that promote these Ponzi schemes and scams. These people are not random investors who made a mistake. They are professional promoters, and they need to be held accountable. And they are already moving on to their next scam. So there's a guy called Joseph Tran. Joseph Tran was promoting Trade Technologies. The day that Trade Technologies fell over, he went back. He's on the dole. He's in Sweden, and he has to go to an appointment once a week to keep getting his benefit. He was promoting Trade Technologies, getting $400 a day, and he had a community around him. The day that fell over, he started promoting one called Bitfoot, not Bigfoot, but Bitfoot. And he was promoting that just 48 hours after it fell over. He was onto another Ponzi scheme and scam. And it just goes on, and they just keep promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams, and it's frustrating to see. But unfortunately, people keep believing it. What do you think in the chat room? What do you guys think of these scams? Have you had enough? Or do you think you're smarter than the Ponzi scheme? Do you think that because you know how to play the game at the casino, you're going to go in there? Or have you got a community of people around there that trust you, and because you do it, they'll do it, and you get the commissions? Is that what you're doing it for? What really happened to the money? As Beonbit collapsed, we tracked the final moves. The wallets were drained, assets were shifted to unknown addresses. So all the money in the swimming pool gets emptied, and it goes off into a river somewhere, and we never see it again. Or go into a Binance wallet, and they won't see it. Telegram chats shut down. Claims hackers, so they claim that hackers have actually hacked into their system. So they're blaming poor little India that they had their website hacked and their wallet addresses hacked on the blockchain. What? That's just bullshit. Promises of tokens instead of refunds. So they're going to give you worthless tokens. That's so they move the liability. If you accept those tokens will be worth nothing. And they're going to say to you, oh, we lost all your money, but here's some sands in the ocean. They're worth nothing. So don't be fooled by that. And are they still communicating with you guys? No. That's just what somebody said, Chinese whispers and all that sort of access. No access to withdrawals unless you pay again. This is the next scam they tell you to do. They will tell you that you can get your money back if you recruit new people into the opportunity. I have heard that over and over again. These are the new things that they tell you you're going to do. Now, Sorry, I'm a bit hopeless at reading. I'm going to read all this at the same time.
And now the narrative has shifted to the next lie. You'll get your money back in the form of tokens. Sound familiar? That's because it's the same script from every failed Ponzi.
That's true. The real damage, right? Some people here in the chat room have had bigger damage than this, but I was scrounging around the internet looking for some people that have claimed that they've made losses. We've had somebody in the chat room tell us they lost $5,000 and they got $600 back. So that means they got away with $4,400 worth.
The real damage. We've heard heartbreaking stories. A man who sold $2,000 worth of gold to invest in a 90-day plan, workers who saved for months to invest $500, now lost, families borrowing money from friends and family, thinking this was a safe opportunity. Now they are broke. And the people who sold them that dream are moving on like nothing happened.
May Summervu won't be sitting here crying. She'll be thinking, oh, I made a lot of money. That's what she does. Now this guy here with the gold, this is a sad story. How do you get gold? He's probably mined it. He's probably in a bucket in the river with a tray, panning for gold. And he's got his gold. And then he took all his wealth that he'd been building up and put it into a 90-day plan, which means 90 days to run away with the money. It's absolutely disgusting. If you've been scammed, what are you going to do about it, guys? Are you going to go into the next Ponzi scheme? This is what you need to do.
If you've been scammed, you're not alone. But don't stay silent if you're reading this and you've lost money. We want to hear from you. Send us details anonymously and help us name and shame the individuals who brought this scam into your life. These people need to be held accountable. The more victims speak out, the harder it becomes for these predators to keep jumping from one scam to another. We are the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and our mission is simple.
Right. And simple. Expose scammers, expose the promoters, and protect everyday people who are falling into the next trap. Look, if you go to my website, there's a contact button. And the contact button is a form, and you can fill it out anonymously. Just use anonymous@gmail for an email address. If you want to, you can tell me the name of the person that sponsored you into it. If it was May Summervu, I would love to know about it. If it was anyone else, I would love to know about it. We have a database. I'm going to put that in the chat room. You can help yourself. I'm also going to go to the Telegram group and just paste it in there a few times so people can actually see and they can contact me and they can get help. Because we have had enough. You have had enough. Let's do something about it. Let's do something about this. Don't let these guys get away with your money. And I've just posted that in the Telegram group once again. Right, so in this form, you can come along here and you can put your name, email address, username, phone number. You put the name of the Ponzi scheme or scam that you've been bitten on, name of your sponsor, the date you invested, how much you invested. I don't care about how much money they promise you're going to get. I just want to know how much money you laid out. The country of residence. I'd love to know if you're Nigeria, Africa, Australia, New Zealand. Tell me. Anything you can tell me about your story. Any screenshots. Send them to me. It helps us. What do we do with this information? Well, we put it in a database. We go into the database. Where had my database gone? Streaming. Milanote is a program I use. And in here, we build up files on people. I've literally prepared this image here, US Most Wanted, for the IRS. I was in a meeting with them in Teams. I showed them these people who have made millions of dollars from promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. That was my wanted poster I showed them. They laughed. In here, we've got names of people. So if I go into Dr. Falaflak, or so I call him, here's photos of him. This guy here is at the moment rampant. He's promoting another Ponzi scheme. He's with Sam Lee. I don't need to figure out whether his Ponzi scheme's real or genuine. I know his associations. Sam Lee, $1.9 billion scammer. In here, I can see images of him, with officials. This guy, I believe, is involved in human trafficking compounds. I've got content here that goes back, all sorts of content, proving that this guy is linking. He was in charge of the Who exchange, the exchange used for running Hyperfund and Hyperverse. So this guy's in deep, but he just walks the streets. He just looks like a normal guy who's shaking hands with all these, government officials. He is a bottom feeder. But I've got a file on him. I can pick on anybody and I have a file on them. I have photos of people who are promoting Ponzi schemes or scams. I can go into people's Zoom meetings. I've got links, database. Record's gone. This is the screen, the Zoom meeting for Beonbit. It just goes on and on and on. So I think I'm getting the point here. I'm probably getting a bit excited today, but I've had enough of this, and I think it's time that you guys need to fight back. You are the victims. You are the people that have lost the money. You are the ones that need to do something about it. You need to go after these people who walk the streets, who promote you into the next Ponzi scheme. Next time you see somebody in a Zoom meeting, get their number, get their home address, give it to me, or if they don't give it to you, don't listen to them, because they're not prepared to put their own neck on the line. They're hiding behind Zoom meetings. The promoters, so here we go. This is the last bits.
The promoters are not victims. They made money off your pain. They knew what this was, and they will do it again. Let's make sure they don't get away with it.
Send us your stories. Share your names with the people who got you involved. And together, we can shut down this crisis. So that's my blog, and that was my picture. That's May Summerview hugging Richard Baines, an Australian guy with a very, very poor accent, which was basically AI. And it pisses me off. You sat there and watched them in Zoom meetings, and you sat there and believed what she told you. Why did you do this? Well, don't be too hard on yourself. These people are professional. They use persuasive techniques. They tell you that the world is going to be amazing if you just listen to what they said. These people are not successful themselves. This lady, May Summerview, needs to be made accountable for her actions. She walks the streets. People, I've got databases of all these criminals, and they're everywhere. We're not shy of people. This lady...
Hey.
Summer, before you share, I must say that this has been a great teaching.
So they just go on. Now, these are unlisted videos, which are quite interesting. But that was Beonbit. I don't even know how you say it. Beonbit? Beonbit? I don't know. But that's their website. It's gone. It's gone. Their contact us page, we showed that they were fake. This is another opportunity that started up that looks very much the same as theirs. They're just mass producing these websites. Are you going to be gullible? Are you going to believe these ones? So one of the search, I'll have a look at that. Let's have a search. Thank you for that. Here. I think we might have actually, how do we find that guy? Images. Have we got that name right? And Beonbit. I see, did it again. Is it one of them? Maybe the LinkedIn ones. Never believe in LinkedIn. You can always tell. Pegasus Solutions. Is that somebody in Germany? Yeah. And funny enough, if you went to here and went for Beonbit. Oh, sorry, I spelled that wrong again. I keep doing two B's for some reason. See this here? I'm literally live on LinkedIn at the moment, doing a live broadcast. But yeah, what was the name? The one with the cap. Good on you, mate. Like that. Let's have a look. We'll go back. One with the cap. There. The one with the cap. The cap. The cap. What cap have we got? What did you say? The one with the cap. Yeah, the guy, he was the guy I saw in the other pitch. The one with the cap. Welsh one. I can't see any with the cap. Beonbit. I'm missing it. What line? Tell us what line. It'd be good to find out. No, I can't see any caps. Sometimes green people. The guy who was the guy I saw on the other pictures. What if we put his name in brackets? But they're not. They won't be real people. That's the unfortunates of it all. I can't see it there anyway. But no, I know I'm about 60 seconds ahead of you. The LinkedIn guy you opened. Oh, brilliant. All right, mate. Thank you for that. Let's go back to that then. This one here. Right. Pegasus Solution. this guy here. So interesting enough, wonder if his company, do what you can, stay loyal, honor, respect, and success. Alrighty. So this guy could be technically wound up in it somehow along the way. Entrepreneurs. A lot of these business coaches actually get into this stuff. They fail as business coaches and then they get into secretly promoting stuff on their... I see. He's actually got a domain name. His name hyphenated. My story, my project, Instagram. I wouldn't mind seeing it on Instagram to see if he's got a friend. Log in. I don't know if I can get there without being a pain in the bum. Let's have a quick look and see if we can log in. That one there will do it. Will it do it? Danny. Right. I actually wouldn't mind searching for him because I reckon sometimes they let slip. That's him there. So wonder if they have had some connection with it. Normally they can't help themselves and you'll find something posted or some connection, but I don't have any proof that this guy's connected in any which way, and I can't see any crypto stuff all over his Instagram, so it would be quite hard to sort of say he is associated in some ways. But I'll tell you what, the other thing that we do, and I don't know if I did it in Beonbit's case, but let's go, if I go to May Summer Vu, so if we went into my database, this is what we normally do so we can monitor these guys and get names, is if I come into persons of interest, I find Americans, and then I find May Summer Vu, and then in here we actually normally have something to do with Zoom meetings, and we grab everyone's names that are in the Zoom meetings and then we basically monitor them. But in this particular case, I'm going to put this up the top where it should have been. I haven't even got Beonbit, so I'm going to fix this up in a minute. So what I do here is I come to here, I find Beonbit, which is here, and I highlight that. I go back to May Summer Vu, and hopefully we'll find her there, and I'll add that other scam. So this is the third scam that I've kept up to date with what she's been promoting, and you can see them all here. So when I go into Beonbit, if I have any Zoom meetings, I would put the names in here. So then when I search for people's names, for example, let's go Danny, the heck, it will come up with Zoom meetings where they were in that meeting, and it's quite powerful, but it basically means that I can search anybody and find them. So this lady was in a meeting the other day, and I did a great big 8-hour live, and then I've tracked her, found her LinkedIn profile, found her YouTube account, found her website, and now when I see her on the internet, I can see what she's promoting. And this particular lady was a good example of how I basically unraveled this person until I found everything she was promoting, and it just basically showed that so this is her LinkedIn profile, which looks quite innocent, and then all of a sudden she becomes a health and life insurance agent, and that was enough for me to scroll down here and then look at her, what she's promoting. And then we finished up finding out from that information that she was promoting a opportunity, which is here, called World Financial Group. And then we found 4 other people that were also promoting that group. And now we monitor all those people's social media and the like. So this guy, Andrew, I haven't really got anything on him, but I've got enough because of by association. I mean, it might be a bit complicated, but basically I can go through here and link people to one another who are promoting the same Ponzi schemes or a scam. Hey, but anyway, look guys, gone on enough. If you search for Beonbit, you'll find all these YouTubers now promoting the fact that people lost money.
It's one of those things, guys. It's just, it's the people in the DeFi world. Who is this guy? Just dump back in ears, see if we can get some sort of clarification on that, and 25% bonus. That was just trying to grab more money. Another huge scam, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those. I mean, I kind of should have known myself with this new.
So this guy here is a YouTuber telling us that he should have kind of known that it was a scam, but I'm sure he would have been encouraging people to get involved in it, and potentially he could have made a lot of money out of it. But now he's going, oh well, oh dear, how sad, and we're sick of it. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just going to shut down all these windows before I go. There's us. So as you can see, I've still got tabs open with Maya has actually been promoting all this heavenly sunset
on
shit.
this page right here, which
she's teaching people how to do it.
I
had enough of her. She's just doing Zoom after Zoom promoting these scams, and she'll be on to the next one. And there was the AI guy. Look at him, guys. Notice his arms hardly move. Oh, that's because she's pushed pause. So she's doing a preach to people, and I presume that's China, I don't know. Anyway, get rid of my database. Say goodbye to Beonbit 2025, a new era, global update. And no one's in there. I've been waiting there for 3 hours. Nothing's happened. Hey, I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. This is my YouTube channel. Click on the videos and you'll see videos that I've chopped up and put online after I've done lives. I'm a live streamer. I do long form content. I've got 2 other shows coming up this on a Friday. Every Friday at 10 o'clock I do a show New Zealand time. These are the videos of people that I've done previously. We're going to town, guys. We're not letting these guys get away with it. May Samavu, you are not a victim. You are a predator. That's who you are.
He seems to think that I am a scammer and that I go around and trying to scam people by bringing them into businesses that I have no idea that they were going to either crash or shut down or disappeared. Whatever it is, Danny seems to think that I intentionally am out there trying to recruit people to get into scam companies so that I can scam everybody in this world.
So if she's not doing that, then what is she doing? I'm going to put that link in there. Post a comment on her on her channel. This is a channel that she set up to go after me because I expose bottom feeders on the planet. And she's done all these videos all about me, asking YouTube to try to take down my videos. I've got over 2,000 videos online. They're not coming offline. I'm streaming on 6 different platforms at the moment. And I've already done a big how to get rid of this guy. This guy, Richard Baines. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, look, I even show you guys behind MLM. And look, the 21st of January, 2025, this was launched. They claim that they've been going for 2 years, and they haven't. They hadn't been going 2 years because Oz is onto the scam. Why didn't you guys go to Behind MLM, read that article, and stop investing? Do you wish you did now? Because what you need to do is you click on that button there, and you go to today's. And it's the 20th of May, which is the day today, sidehustle.com income. There's another scam. Don't listen to them. Invest. Next one, we go down here. We've got Deo. Joseph Haidt ordered to attend Texas court hearings. That was yesterday. These are scams after scams. If you don't think that I'm telling the truth and you don't think I really want to help you, then just go to Behind MLM and every single scam that he calls a scam, because they say he calls everything a scam, because they all are, then you could, OneCoin is even mentioned in here, you could just go through and sign up for all these scams, just throw your money away. And hopefully he's got it wrong once. And you can come along here. Like the Vital Health one that I was talking about just a few minutes ago. Here's an update on the 15th, just 5 days ago. Vital Health. health food, cures cancer, fixes diabetes. You just need to buy their products. And guess what? If you get somebody to buy the product, you get rewarded. And it's just ridiculous. You know, today I did a video of a guy who was promoting that. And I think I've got the photo handy. Where is it, Richard? Is it that one there? No. Yeah, so these are the guys that were promoting those health products. And I've done a video about it. These three people are all connected promoting these health health products. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. I mean, stop investing your money. I'm entrepreneurial. I build drop shipping websites, and I help people learn how to do drop shipping, and that's how I pay my bills, and that's what I do for a living. It's hard work. I work hours. I did a video this morning teaching people how I import products. I spent 2.5 hours doing a video to help people who I help do drop shipping. It's legal. I'm allowed to do it. I ship products from all over the world. I ship them from China to all over the world and to people's doorsteps, and that's what I do for a living. So there is legitimate ways to make money online, and I'm sure if you do a course or something, you'd learn more about it. But stop giving your money away to Richard and May Summervu. She's just a disgusting bottom feeder. I'm going to actually post that in the Telegram group when I see whether I'm still there. Looks like I am. I don't know why. They must have no admins left, because I'm allowed to post whatever I like in here and it doesn't seem to do anything. Look at this. I can just spam their rooms. If you're in that room, that's probably where you've come from. I'm going to grab that video. And I'm going to grab my video and I'm going to paste it in there. And away we go. Look at that. Where we got that one there. Get rid of that. Then we go to here. And we're going to paste. Rooms. If you're in that room, that's probably where you've come from. Here we go. I'm going to post it again. I'm going to grab that video. And I'm going to grab my... I'll get rid of that. So let's see how many times we can get that video in there before they get rid of us. Somebody in there. Look at that. We just keep banging it in there. Don't know what that's good, but let's just spam their Telegram group and see if it helps. Somebody may see it. Somebody may wake up and not get scammed again. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Call me humane. I don't know what to call me. Anyway, let's get rid of these screams. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to go have dinner. It is 9:20 at night. And that was today's video. All right, so thanks, Chuck, for being here. It was nice to have you on here for a bit. I'm pretty full on today. It's been a pretty hard yakka. I don't normally have that background on there, but I really wanted to make that point, bring that point home, that these people, we've had enough, and it's about time these people were held accountable for their actions. And May Summervu is one of the worst, and she might come at you as a sheep, but she's really a wolf wearing sheep's clothing. I think I said that right. Hey guys, I'm Danny Tech, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thanks for listening, and sorry you've lost your money. Sharpen up this time, and let's do the right thing. Let's name and shame these bastards that keep promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams to you via Zoom, and let's make them accountable. See you in the next video.